the inception of Matthew 25. Honestly, this is my brother, Courtney, sitting up here. Courtney is not with Matthew 25 now, but he helped to start Matthew 25 with me. And really, we were both working as pastors in churches, and honestly, we were kind of bored by it and felt like we wanted to be not just working with middle-class people, but working in marginalized neighborhoods. And so we left our churches and looked at the southwest side of Cedar Rapids and said it's a place that's kind of underserved, where there aren't a lot of helping agencies. And so we said, what can we do in that neighborhood? And we come at this from this philosophy called asset-based community development, this idea that you go into a place and you act as treasure hunters. You say, what is it in this neighborhood that is awesome? We've heard all the bad things, but what's awesome that we can invest in? And so Courtney and I just went around door to door and listened to people and heard their stories, and started thinking about ways that we could work with them to invest in the Taylor neighborhood. And so that's kind of how it started in 2007. And then in 2008, the flood happened, everything changed, our building was destroyed, and we kind of, like I said, moved around for the next several years and did everything we could to help neighbors, adjusting on the fly, really. Yeah.
If people are interested in helping, how can people help out?
Yeah, so how can people help out at Matthew 25? One, I would say, is we're launching this Grow Taylor neighborhood. The first part is really networking, which all of you do pretty well, right? So if you know people that are connected to the Taylor neighborhood, whether you have people that you know that live there, that have businesses there, that have relatives there, we want to talk to them. So give me their name, their information, maybe make a contact for us. That would be great. Second, we have just a huge number of programs that we run that you all can be part of. So our three kind of building blocks for strengthening neighborhoods are housing, food, and education. So if you want to mentor first graders in reading, you can come do that at Matthew 25. If you want to work with kids in a school garden, you can come volunteer to do that. If you want to help rehab a house, you could come and do that. If you want to work on learning how to grow mushrooms in the basement of Matthew 25, you could come and do that. If you want to donate materials to the tool library so that everybody has, this shared economy of a tool library and they don't have to fill their garages with tools, we'd love to have you donate tools or come and be a tool library member. So lots of ways that you can support Matthew 25. And money. Courtney says, and money. Of course, everything that we do is based on that, right? No money, no mission. And a huge thing that keeps us going is individuals donating, because individuals donating gives us flexibility that doesn't always come from grants and that kind of thing. So about 60% of our funding comes from individual donations. Yeah, so the urban farm, like I said, was this space that was about 2 acres where homes had been when the flood happened. And when we found it, it was in the 100-year floodplain. It was just sitting there vacant. There were some abandoned houses on it. And so we went and came up with this plan with the city to kind of take on 4 blocks and rehab houses, redo a school warehouse and turn it into condos, and then build this urban farm. Like I said, the urban farm is about 2 acres. It has a playground on it, a natural playground with the theme, play with your food. The idea is to get people out interacting with the environment and with their food. We have urban farm summer camps that we do. We'll have an urban farm spring break camp. All of those are heavily subsidized and have scholarships available so that anybody can come and be part of them. And then we grow a lot of food. And so a really cool, exciting thing that we're getting ready to do, and I'm glad Scott's here from Nubo City Market. We're going to have a booth starting this summer over at Nubo City Market, where at least one day a week on Thursdays we're going to be selling produce. And that produce is sold, half of it is sold at half price to people that are income qualified, or if they're not, then it's sold at full price to kind of subsidize the rest of what we do. So we're excited about that relationship and growing it and seeing where we can continue to partner with Nubo going forward.